Hey everybody, Ben from the hardware store here, and today I want to show you a Gorilla Tape demo that was first shown to us over 20 years ago. So we opened the hardware store back in 2001, and back during that time it was much more common for salesmen to stop in off the road, people we'd never heard of, they didn't set up any kind of appointments, and show us products. That used to happen quite a lot. It hasn't really happened here in several years now. But about 2006, late 2005, early 2006, somewhere in there, this salesman stopped in, we'd never heard of, said he had this new amazing tape. It was Gorilla Tape. He walks in and says, I want to show you a demonstration if you have a minute. And we said, sure, why not? He walks over to the shelf, picks up a standard roll of duct tape and says, I want to buy this from you first. And we said, okay. So he buys a roll of duct tape, opens it up right there in front of us, and then out of his bag, he grabs a brick. And we're like, where is this going? So he opens up this roll of duct tape, and as he's talking, he's explaining a little bit of the history of the Gorilla Glue company, how it started. He's looking a lot like me, trying to find the end of this tape. He eventually finds it, just like I will. He opens the tape up. He's just giving us the history of the Gorilla Glue company and this new product. They just come out with it, I think at the end of '05 is when they came out with this. And he grabs this tape out, grabs this brick, and he starts putting it on here about like this. Gets it real smooth. And then he spends a while, kind of like I'm going to do, just really getting it on there. He wants to make sure all the adhesive is really seated on this brick, because he does not want it to fly off easy. Because what he's about to do is take this brick in our store. After he's rubbed this tape on there real good, he's about to take it and sling it. And his claim is that it will not hold on the duct tape, but that it will hold on his tape. And so I can't believe this, because nobody in the right mind is going to show up, buy a roll of tape off your shelf, stick it on there. He rubbed just like this for like 5 minutes and sling this thing. It's obviously not going to hold on either one of these tapes. There's no tape that's that strong. So that's what he does. And we stand there and we watch him. And long story short, to the end of this, we ended up buying a lot of Gorilla Glue products. We have a huge end cap of them now. They came to our most recent customer appreciation. They have become one of our best vendors. We love stopping at their booth at the show. They're a great company. They own O'Keefe's now, the Working Hands. They work with Lutz Tool. I think we were owned by Lutz Tool and then switched to the Gorilla Glue company, renamed themselves to the Gorilla Glue company. But we have all their products, all their tools, all the Gorilla Glue stuff. So that's what happened. And I'm about to show you what happened when he did that. So he rolled himself out a little more. He ripped it off. And we're gonna go outside because I don't want to do this in the store. I'm gonna have my camera girl here follow behind me. We'll speed this part up and we're gonna swing it and see what happens. So this is exactly what he did, only he did it in the showroom. He put this tape on there, made sure it was on there real good. And he lets this brick dangle, see if it'll even hold it. And then he swings it, just like this. And that's exactly what happened. The brick comes flying off the tape, did not hold. Then he picks the brick up, just like we're gonna do, and we're gonna head back inside. He gets this Gorilla Tape out of his bag. It's a brand new roll, just like the duct tape was, to show us that it had not been tampered with, it was not different. Sits the brick back down, opens up the Gorilla Tape, and says, now this is gonna hold. We're gonna put this on here, we're gonna rub it just like the other one. We're gonna swing it around, and it's not gonna fly off. And they have really improved their packaging. This stuff is tough to get off. All right. So we're gonna put this on here. And any of you out there who've used Gorilla Tape, you know how strong Gorilla Tape is. It is very good stuff. It's been 20 years, more than 20 years since I've seen this demonstration. And I was just talking to our Gorilla Glue rep the other day, and she was saying this was a very common demonstration back in the day. We only saw it the one time. And I think it's very neat. Man, this stuff's tough to get off. All right, so we're gonna stick it on there, just like the other one. We're just gonna rub it on there. So, I was still in high school when this demonstration was happening, so it must have been summer. Otherwise, why would I have been here during the day? And this rep comes in we've never heard of. Turns out we didn't know for years, till years later, that Gorilla Glue is based in Cincinnati, which, you know, not crazy far away. So, rubs this tape on there, and he says, all right, we're gonna do the same thing, and this time it is not going to fly off. So he really rubs it on there, just like I did with the other one. And then he reels it out. And he probably rubbed on there for longer than that. But we got a lot of faith in this. All right, so then we're gonna go outside again. We're gonna see what happens. Here we go. All right, so again, we're standing in our store. And he's rubbed that tape on there real good. And he lets that brick dangle. And then he starts swinging it back and forth. Just like this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And it came off. But it held for a heck of a lot longer than the duct tape did. All right, we're back inside. And I was a little surprised that the brick flew off of the Gorilla Tape. That's not how I remember the demonstration. So what we're gonna do, same products we had a minute ago, same brick, is I'm gonna look at my clock over here. I'm gonna rub the tape on there with the duct tape for 5 full minutes. We're gonna time lapse through that, so you're not gonna have to hear me talk for 5 or 6 minutes straight here. And we're gonna go outside and we're gonna try it again. Then we're gonna come back in and we're gonna do the Gorilla Tape again. Again, 5 full minutes rubbing it on there. And we're gonna go outside and we're gonna try that again. So here we go. All right, that's been 5 minutes and it feels like it. But hey, that's what he did when he was here showing us the demonstration. So that's what I wanted to do. So now we're gonna leave it sit for just a few more seconds here. Then we're gonna go outside and we're gonna try this again. And we're gonna see if it comes off on the regular duct tape. Then we're gonna try the old sticky Gorilla Tape. She is sticky. All right, are we ready? Let's rip some off here. Oof, stuff's good. Not as good as Gorilla Tape. Let's go give it a shot. All right, so here we go. We're gonna set her down here gently and we're gonna swing it, see what happens. Definitely holding better this time, but there it is. So that one flew off. Let's go get the Gorilla Tape and do it all over again. I got a lot of confidence in Gorilla Tape here, so let's give this one a shot. Full 5 minutes, starting right about now. All right, that was 5 minutes and it felt like it. So we're gonna let it rest just for a minute or two here, or less, and then we're gonna go outside and we're gonna try it again and see if she holds up. I'm excited about it. I've actually been wanting to remake this demonstration for years because I think it's such a cool demonstration. So we're gonna go give her a shot. So let's go outside. All right, here we go. We ready? So, there we go. It did start. Just started to loosen right there. But I swung that back and forth, what, 4 times, 5 times? It's still holding right there. And the brick was about a time and a half. Oh, there we go. There she goes. That thing held for 5 or 6 swings and then still held for a while as I tested it and kind of dropped it and played with it there. And the duct tape, regular duct tape, only held for what, swing and a half, 2 swings. I think it was a great demonstration. It was what sold us on originally bringing Gorilla Tape into the store. And here we are now, over 20 years later, still selling the heck out of the stuff and everybody's heard of it. So that was right at its beginning. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you found that interesting, please leave us a like. Leave us a comment about whether you liked that or what you want to see us try next. Please consider subscribing if you're not already. And keep looking out for more videos from Ben from the Hardware Store. Thanks for watching.